Hello, today I'm going to be talking about trading 212 for beginners. So how you set up an account, how you can buy stocks and shares, and how you can use all of the different features on the app. This is the Looking After Your Pennies YouTube channel, and I'm Charlotte Jessup. And today I want to talk you through one of my favourite investing apps, and that is Trading 212. So I want to talk you through everything from starting your account, signing up, entering your details, and then what you do once you're actually inside the app. Now, this is a great app, and the first thing to say is that you can get a free share when you sign up with my link. So if you head to the description of this video, you will see a link below, and if you sign up to Trading 212 by clicking that link, then we will both get a free share. Now, this share could be worth up to £100, and all you need to do is deposit £1 into that account when you open it. So if you're going to sign up after watching this video today, make sure you do that. Now, let's go in with a disclaimer. So this is investing, and investing comes with risk. So you put your money into the stock market in any form, and it could go up or it could go down. And I think 2020 was testament to how volatile the market can be. So you need to go in being aware of the risks involved. Once you understand the risks and once you're feeling confident, then by all means go ahead. But I'm not here to recommend this particular app or any particular stocks and shares. I'm just showing you how to use this app so that you can make a decision for yourself. So I'm going to be going through the app, and I'm going to be sharing the screen on my phone so that you can see exactly what to do as you go through step by step. So let's start off with the sign up process. So you will need to follow that link in the description and download the app onto your phone. When you open the app, you'll be asked if you want to open an account, and you can open that account and they will start to ask you for some details. So you will see that they will start to ask you things like your country of residence, your name. They will also ask you for your tax ID number, which in the UK is your national insurance number, so enter that in as well. They'll also ask you in which country that you pay tax. So if you were born in the UK, then you will need to click the United Kingdom for that one. If you were born in another country, then you may need to pay tax in another country, but for the majority of people that are watching this, it's likely that you will be paying tax here in the UK. Once you've completed all of those details, you may be prompted to enter some ID. They may just need to check who you are, and this could involve uploading some form of ID via the app. So follow the instructions, and then this will create for you an invest account. So this is a general investment account where you can buy and sell stocks and shares and invest in the market. Now, Trading 212 does offer some different sorts of investment accounts. So you might want to open a stocks and shares ISA, and Trading 212 offer this. Now, the benefit of having a stocks and shares ISA is that this is a nice little tax-free wrapper around your investments. Now, you're only allowed one stocks and shares ISA that you pay into per tax year. So you can't go opening up loads of these. The other downside is that you are only allowed to pay £20,000 into all of your ISAs. So there are 4 types of ISAs. There's a cash ISA, a stocks and shares ISA, a lifetime ISA, and an innovative finance ISA. You're allowed to have one of each, but your £20,000 limit is shared across all of them. So if you want, you can choose to use your entire £20,000 limit in your stocks and shares ISA, but if you are using some of the other accounts or you've paid into those already, you will need to include that in your figures. Now, Trading 212 also offer another type of account, and this is called CFD. Now, this is for day trading, and now I really do not recommend day trading. 76% of people that try day trading lose money, so it's really risky. There is the potential to make money, so if that's something you want to look into, then by all means, but it's not something that you'll see me covering here on this channel. But for now, you can just use the invest account, and if you really want, you can sign up for a stocks and shares ISA. Ignore the CFD and you will be absolutely fine on this platform. So let's have a little look through the app. So once you're signed in, you will see this main homepage, and here they will show you a selection of stocks from various different platforms that they think might be of interest to you. So these are normally the top performers or the ones that are particularly popular on the platform. Now, if you have a little click at the top, it will show you your total amount in your portfolio. And it's also there that you're allowed to click deposit funds and add some more money to your account. Now let's take a little look through the menu. So let's click on the bottom right hand corner where we've got those 3 bars that represent our menu. As you go in there, you'll be able to see a list of different options and different things that you can do. So right at the top, you have the pie library, and I'm going to come back to the pie library in just a bit. You can also see that there is the free shares option. And if you click on that link, you will be able to see your personal code that you can use to share with your friends so that they can also sign up and get free shares. So as you can see, as I click there, you can see my link for the free shares, which is the same link that you will find in the video description. The next item is manage funds. So it's here that you can add more funds to your account. So if you want to put more money in to invest, and it's also here that you can withdraw funds. So let's say that you have sold some of your shares, you can then withdraw the cash through that manage funds section. You click the withdraw funds button and then it'll be transferred into your account. Underneath that, you will see a video section. So this is like a tutorial, kind of a bit like what I'm doing now, but in a bit more depth and on a variety of topics. So if you have a look through those, you'll be able to see a range of different videos on a load of different topics. Ultimately, you probably won't need to look through them after watching this video because they will cover lots of topics to do with day trading. The really simple stuff like buying and selling shares, I will go through with you shortly. Next one down is the 212 hot list. So here you will have some of the most popular stocks at the time. You can just have a look. It's just for your information. It doesn't necessarily tell you anything or give you any particular recommendations. It's just interesting information for you to have a look at. Underneath that, you've also got the economic calendar. It will show you what's going on and what things you might expect coming up and what things might have happened in the past that might have influenced the stock market. So you can check that if you want to. Again, it's not particularly important for your average investor. Price alerts then. So this section is where you can set an alert on your phone that tells you if the price hits a certain point. So let's say there's a particular company you're following, a particular stock that you want to buy into. You might want to set a price alert to show you when it drops to a particular price point. You can then choose to buy it at that point, or you can just let it go by. It's up to you. But the price alert is there to alert you when it hits a particular price point. Likewise, if it gets particularly high and you feel like you want to sell it at that point, you can set a price alert for a high number so that you know when to sell your stock. The next one down is history. So this will just show you your history of transactions. As you can see, I've had a few transactions recently in my app, and that will show you exactly what's been going on. So if you're not quite sure or you've forgotten something that you've done, you can have a little look back through there and you can check to see whether some of the things, the deposits that you've made or the withdrawals that you've made have actually gone through, and that's a good place to check. Notifications is another good one. So this will tell you if you've got any free shares. So as you can see here, I've had a couple of free shares recently. You can also just see when your deposits are going in. You will also get notifications here about things that are going on in the market, things that might be relevant to you. So check there if you get a little dot come up on your phone that tells you to have a look at your Trading 212 app, and that's where your notifications will be. The next one is settings, and you've got your usual sort of setting stuff in here. Things about like changing your time zone and all sorts of other things that might be important to you. But if not, you can just ignore that one and carry on using the app. Then right at the bottom, you've got your usual contact us, helpful guides, and things like that. So let's go on and look at how we actually go about investing through Trading 212. Now, before we move on and talk about exactly how you can put money into your account and how you go about investing, I just want to mention one of the reasons why people might decide to use Trading 212. The main motivation here is their fees. So if you make a deposit into Trading 212 via a bank transfer, then there is no fee for doing so. So all of the money that you put in via bank transfer will be yours to invest in the platform. So Trading 212 won't take any fees there. If you are transferring by card, debit card, then you will not pay any fees for the first £2,000 that you put in, and then it'll be 0.7% after that. So any money that you put in over £2,000 when you deposit via card will incur a fee of 0.7%. Other than that, there are no fees on the platform. So it's really simple investing and really low cost investing too. So let's have a look at how we can add some money to our accounts and make an investment. So purchase some stocks and have a look at how we can monitor its growth over time. So if on that homepage, you go down to the bottom and you click on that little pie section, here you will see some nice graphs showing how your portfolio is developing. So as you can see, for a long while I had nothing in my account because I withdrew everything for a while, and it's only recently that I've started using my Trading 212 account again. So I've got that flat line and now it's gone up. Underneath that, you will be able to see my investments. So these are all the companies that I'm investing in at the moment. So when you start investing, you will be able to add your own companies in there, and you will see all the companies that you are investing listed there below. If you go right down to the bottom, you'll see this sort of semi-circle chart that shows how your portfolio is allocated. So here you can see roughly, nice and color-coded, how much you've got in each different company or each different stock or ETF. So let's go and make that investment then. Now, I recommend investing in ETFs. These are exchange traded funds. So these are groups of companies that have all been put together for some reason that joins them all up, and they've been combined into make one thing that you can purchase in a single transaction. So it's like buying a single stock into a company, but instead you can buy into multiple companies and invest in all of them with one single transaction. Let's go and have a look at the ETFs that are available on Trading 212. So scrolling across on that homepage, right to the end, you will see a little label that says ETFs. In here, you will see the selection of ETFs available. You can also search for a particular one if there's one that you're after by using the search feature at the bottom of the app. So for the purpose of today, I'm going to show you how I would invest £10 into the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. So this one is showing up at the top of this ETFs page. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that so that I can make that investment. So once I'm in there, it will show me exactly what that ETF has been doing over the last few years. So I can see all the ups and downs. I'm happy with that, so I'm happy to put some money in and buy some of that stock. So I'm going to click the buy button. From here, you can decide whether you want to purchase according to the value, so how much you actually want to invest, or the number of shares that you want to buy. So I'm going to do it by value today, and I'm going to buy £10 worth for the purpose of this video. So as you can see, I don't have any funds in my account to pay for this at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and add that by clicking that flashing little symbol that's showing up there. In order to avoid the fees, I'm going to go ahead and do an instant bank transfer straight from my account. So there you can see my account has successfully been funded. Now the bit that you didn't see was it hopping over to my bank accounts to just double check that I was willing to make that payment. But the same thing should happen for you if you've got all the apps on your phone. It should check that you want to authorize that payment, and then you can just select OK and it will take you back to this page. So if I go back and check my portfolio, it should now show that I have £10 worth of free funds that I'm ready to invest. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. So again, I'm just typing in those values and it will show up, and this time I have the funds so I can go ahead and I can buy these stocks. So I will click the review order button, send buy order, and that should be done. So now if I go back to the homepage and check my portfolio, I should see something a little different when I get there. So as you can see now, on this portfolio page, it shows blocked for a pending order. I've got £10 that's sitting there waiting to be bought into that fund. Hopefully that will happen soon when the markets reopen. I'm recording this at a time of day where that's not available now, so it should be available in the morning, and then I will have another £10 worth of Vanguard's S&P 500 fund. So next thing I wanted to talk you through was the pie feature on Trading 212. Now this is a really new and exciting feature that I'm really excited to show you today. So from the homepage, if you click on that pie chart again, you will see where it says investments, there's another button next to that says pies. If I click on that, it will show me my pies. So I have created my own pie. So what this is my own kind of portfolio based around companies that I have chosen for a specific reason. So my reason is that I want to invest in ethical companies. So I did my research and chose some companies that I thought were doing good things for the planet, for the environment, for people and communities. And I have made them part of this ethical pie. So let me show you. So when I click on that ethical pie button, it gives me a breakdown of my investments. So I don't have a huge amount in this at the moment because I've literally just started investing in this pie. But the great thing about this feature is that I can invest automatically into this pie. So I will be investing £25 a month into my ethical pie, as I've called it, and it will then distribute that £25 across all the companies in that pie. So it's kind of like creating your own little fund, and you can auto invest into that. So if I look at the next tab along, this will show me the different investments that make up that pie. I can choose to edit that pie if I want by editing it at the bottom, and that will allow me to add companies or remove companies that I no longer want or that I think would be a good addition to that pie. There's also another tab that talks about auto investing. So as you can see here, I have set up an automatic investment to go into that pie and to distribute the funds throughout those companies in percentages of my choosing. So you can select how much you want to weight it towards different companies, and you can adjust that over time using the edit feature. So I've set this up. I have an automated investment that's going in once a month, and the next payment, as you can see, is on the 23rd for me. Now, if you want to create your own pie, then you can look at other people's pies. So if you go back to that menu button and then you go to the pie library, you will see a selection of pies that have been created by other people. So each of these have different goals and different things that they're working towards. You can also have a little look through each of the different pies based on the tabs at the top. So you can have a little scroll through there, see if there's something that takes your fancy, and if you like a particular pie, you can choose to copy that pie. Once you've clicked on that, you'll see the button that says Copy Pie. At this point, you can choose to adjust some of the percentages or add or remove companies, but if you're happy to just go ahead and use somebody else's pie, then by all means, you can just click the button at the bottom and go ahead with that. You then get a choice of how you want to invest. So do you want to automatically invest in it, or do you want to manually invest in it? So I don't particularly want to invest in this particular pie that I'm demonstrating, so I'm just going to click manual so that I don't have to put any money in at this point. You can name it, you can give it a new icon to make it fun and exciting for you if you wish. That's all done on this page. And then that pie is added to my portfolio. I can add money into that pie as I wish. Now, the thing to say about this is these people that are creating these pies are not necessarily experts. They may not have any idea which particular investments are going to do well. We can't predict that. So when you choose to invest in somebody else's pie, you do it using your own judgment. So have a look at the range of companies that are in that. Do they align with your financial goals, your risk level, and your morals and your ethics? And if you're comfortable with that, then by all means go ahead and give it a try. But these people are not experts. They're not making recommendations to you, and nor am I. So do this with your own judgment and your own opinions placed upon it. So that's it. That is your beginner's guide to trading 212. And I hope that's given you some real insight into how you use the app, how you can buy stocks, shares, ETFs, and how you can use their newest feature, which are these pies. If you want to sign up and you're not already signed up, then by all means go ahead and click my link below to get yourself a free share. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it really useful. If you did like it and you want to check out my other videos, hit that subscribe button so you can see all future videos that come onto my channel. You can also follow me on my social media accounts where I'm always sharing lots of information about personal finance that could be a real help to you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.